Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back again to Dispatching Live. I'm Jay. This is ATI Auto Transport. We're going to look at the load boards. We're going to talk about carriers, brokers, dispatchers, etc. If you got a like, please leave one. You can click share. You can click copy. You can grab that YouTube link. You can jump into the live chat. This actually, hopefully, is yet another important show in auto transport and dispatching. The FMCSA is seeking comments about dispatchers, brokers, bona fide agents. So we're going to be covering that stuff. But before we do, we're going to bring in Sue. Let's look at some loads. Sue, what's going on with you?
Not much, Jay. How about you?
Well, I am. It's a new day, and seems like there's more at stake all the time. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, this gas prices is just unreal, as we all know. I mean, I've been noticing the prices have been going up on the loads. Not everywhere. We all know how that works. Dallas is still going to be Dallas, and Houston's still going to be Houston. Um, but other places, I mean, where we've been traveling, we've been, trying to average $2.50 to $3 a mile with three cars, where before we were trying to do two. And I think we've been fairly well succeeding at getting to that $3 a mile range lately. And especially if you travel in certain areas. I mean, we all know, my sweet spots are, Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, that kind of thing. Um,
Yeah.
so that's where I tried to, go. But I'll even say, during COVID, that Atlanta had gone to astronomical heights. So they went back down, but now we're back up again. So we've been getting pretty good loads out of Atlanta again,
Nice.
which is helpful since I have like three drivers there. So that always is better for us. Um, Other than that, I mean, the loads, here's what we're at right now is 43,558.
Okay.
I think the last time we were on, I have was 54,519.
Which was just, and Fritz is it. Fritz has it in the live chat. Long time no see. Yeah. So I was traveling. The last time we did a show was about almost a month ago, and I was on the road.
Yeah.
So yeah, but so what you know, in summation, what are you seeing as load volume?
The load volume's gone down, what, almost 10,000 since the last time we were on. We were at 54,519 and we're at 43,558.
Okay.
Last week I checked it, we were at 45-ish, closer to the 46 range.
Okay.
So technically from last week to this week, it's not gone down too much, like a couple thousand loads. Um, so
Should
let's see.
should and I want to say hello to hey, what's up, Elena? Daniel is here. Of course, Fritz is here. David, Two Bears, and Larry. Thank you guys so much. Um, in summation, I mean, should there be more loads on the board because
People going out of business.
right, people going out of business, fuel's too high. What
hmm
do you have a prognosis?
Um, God, I really thought that we would see some prices go down on gas just for the simple reason of they want us to spend money and to travel during vacation time, which is during the summer. That's usually what they do they not? And we are not seeing that. So it's going to make it, I would think, difficult for the average person to go take a vacay if the gas prices keep rising. They're going to be sitting at home. And as far as I know, the government always wants us to go out and, blow cash. How are they going to go blow cash on vacations if they can't afford to drive there? And we know nobody's flying because I think the flights have gone up astronomically, haven't they? Because of
Yeah,
the
they've
fuel.
gone up quite a bit. Yep,
Yeah.
they have.
So,
Does it feel like if we look at like inflation on like
mhm,
cheese and
mhm.
gas, of course, furniture,
Yeah. So I
does
think
do cars have cars gone up too?
that's a good question.
Right? I mean, is
Yeah.
that this is I think I've seen a couple we're going to be talking about videos. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're just 5 minutes in the show. We got a lot of show left to do. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Everything's okay? Seems like it's a little low. We have a couple big things to talk about. One is FMCSA and dispatchers, and the other is get-rich clickbait YouTubers. You know, it's funny.
Oh.
As Ty pointed out, I've been talking about this, and one could argue, yeah, Jay, you're just upset about your competition. No, I'm upset that there are get-rich-quick clickbait YouTube videos telling everybody how much money you're going to make. Then you get in, and it is, oh, crapville. And that's what that seriously bothers me. I worry about it. I see. Ty just sent me another video of a guy. 6 months later, he's not. It took the guy 6 months, which I'm surprised he made it 6 months, because like one day he wasted on finding out about paperwork. Another day he wasted finding out about apps. Like, oh my God.
Yeah. Well, and don't get me wrong, there's still people getting in the business right now.
I know, but
I mean, we get calls all the time. Is there any
research? What?
No.
Where did you get that idea?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Where
Probably
did you
YouTube
get
it
this
is.
idea? From some bonehead at a truck stop?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah. I should really start asking them when they
wanna
call, like, where did you get that idea?
I really want to know. Where did you get that idea? Because maybe ATI can be one of the first channels where we're not worried about clicks and views. We're worried about where did you get that idea? Because if you got that idea from 5 other get-rich YouTube videos and you jumped in, man, once you make that insurance payment or they slide you the bill, it's too late to decide to research. Holy cow! I can't get over it.
Yeah.
Bananas. That's Auto Transport.
Yep.
Hey, if anybody has a search, a comment, whether you want to get to, I think we're probably going to go to the FMCSA stuff first, because I think that's going to take us a while. Did you have anything you were searching or anything you want to do or say?
No, I think we were going to also talk about some brokers.
Oh yeah,
watching them about not paying and stuff like that.
Yeah, we are. We're going to get into that. All right, I'll tell you what. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and jump in the live chat. Let's see what we got here. This is interesting. I find it so interesting when I hear from shippers, and you know what happens? I don't get back to them within 5 minutes, because I mean, it's usually the weekend, and I'm not like, that's my downtime.
Yeah.
Anyways, and that's the uptime for shippers in a panic. Shipper panic hits about Friday night. Is that right?
I just want to show you which one.
You mean like their loads haven't moved? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. They're like, oh my God, honey, we've got the house packed up.
You mean, I got what you're saying, that they're waiting
the dog
for a
is duct
driver.
taped to the kids, and we haven't heard from anybody on this transport thing. Thanks for all your informative videos on YouTube. Classic car I bought shipped to my home. Thank God they're not moving anywhere. They're just, they're just living the life of ease. But can you find my order and see the listed price? So, is that amazing? A shipper's contacting a YouTube guy as a last bastion of sanity to find out what is going on.
Well, I've had people call me do the same thing and said, I got your number, and supposedly they have this listed, and then I go and find out it's never been listed, or something's going on with it.
Right.
Or it's listed for like $200 or $300 lower than what they told the customer.
Oh my God, exactly. That's the funny thing. When a shipper, dear broker, when a shipper finds out the game you're playing, where you billed them $2,000 and you've posted it for $1,000, when they find out, they go bananas.
Yep.
Are you prepared for that? Is that in the Get Rich Broker video? Because I've seen that one too. Oh my gosh. The Get Rich Broker video. Wow. But
Yeah.
anyways, yeah. Be prepared for when your customer finds out you're lying to them. Because how do you think a shipper feels when they know they're paying $2,000 to ship a car, and then they find out it's posted on a load board for $1,000? What's the shipper feeling? Anybody care? Anybody talk about this?
Oh yeah, I mean, I get the phone calls all the time, and when they find that kind of stuff out, yeah, they freak out.
Check. Dude, I
And I don't blame
would.
them. Yeah, I mean,
Come on, man. This America. If we can save $1 on a 30-pack slice of cheese, we'll do it.
yeah,
All right? I mean, that's anywhere. And then,
Yeah.
but you find out you're being bilked by the broker.
yeah.
Tell me they're.
Well, I mean, I've had it happen too. I mean, like,
man, but it's only $1,000, man.
well, yeah, and it's happened to my driver when they delivered it, and they find out what we got paid and what they paid the broker, and then they freak out then too.
Now, I want to clear the air. I don't hate brokers. I don't hate anybody. But I am pointing out.
There's certain brokers that do that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, when what's reasonable? Even
Yeah.
let's say the shipper finds out you're keeping 200. Is that reasonable? You took $2,000. You're keeping 200. You posted it for 1,800. How's the shipper feel? 200. It's a little high,
mean,
maybe.
I don't know. It's. See,
Anybody ever
just
ask how a
because-
shipper feels? Does anybody
Yeah.
ask this? No.
and they don't understand either how this works most of the time. They don't understand there's a broker, then there's a transporter, and there's that people have to make money. And doing what I do, and I don't, like we always talk about this, I don't take as high broker fees, right? But that's because I'm not just living off of being a brokerage. If I was a brokerage, I almost think you'd have to charge $200 just to stay in business on your loads, to be honest with you.
And I'm going to jump in. I agree. Actually, I think $200 is fine. I know there's a lot
Yeah.
It's not just. This is where people. Well, what does it take? An internet line? Okay, fine. Have fun.
Yeah.
But it does cost money. There's a lot that goes into it. Marketing, sales, the fact that you're a human being and you got to make a profit. Oh my God, how dare somebody make a profit?
Right.
Right? So I
Right.
get it. I'm fine
Right.
with that. But 1,000? Or why is this person asking me? How bad is it?
Yeah.
Right?
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, I don't think 200 is unreasonable. I've had stuff that they got more money than we did, that's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. And I mean, I get they've got their expenses, their overhead stuff too, but there's a certain point that I think there should be like, I want to say, this is what you get as a percentage, or this is like, the
See,
breakdown every time.
And here's
something
the
like
problem. I don't want to be Joe Biden. Uh-oh, now I've done it. Joe Biden is saying to oil companies, you can only have such and such profit.
Right.
All right. See, I also believe that's a compassionate message. But at what point do we play judge and jury over what people can make?
Right.
It's
Right. True.
right.
Right.
And yet
It's kind of
everybody
like when I say stuff to Central Dispatch that there should be a minimum instead of putting this low crap on here, and we can't change that either. You know what I mean? I mean, it's hard to say how we set up something like that. And because this is, a business, you don't really have that option of telling somebody, you can only do it for this amount or this kind of thing. So I'm not really sure how
But
you even reason that out.
I think what you do is, apparently, I mean, on social media, it appears everybody has a gigantic heart. I'm not kidding.
A gigantic what?
Heart.
Oh, gotcha.
On social media, it appears everybody has a gigantic heart. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's doing the heart, and every company's #1, and everybody's having a picnic and donating to charities. It's insane. People are super duper nice. So if you have that giant heart, when you go to put your hand in somebody's wallet, can you use that heart to determine how that's going?
No.
No. Okay, good. I'm glad I got an answer to that. Let's go to the next slide. Oh. Oh, we're off to the races, Sue. Is this you?
Yes, that's me.
What happened? What happened, Sue?
Okay, so there was a transporter who was listing cars on Central Dispatch, and I turned them in, and there was other brokers on there that had the same vehicles or similar vehicles, but it was the same concept. You know what I mean? Anyways, I sent an email to Central and I said, okay, I'm tired of these transporters listing cars on Central. They don't have a broker bond. They should not be allowed to list them. And on top of it, it's listed with an actual broker. So I sent an email to the actual broker as well to let them know that was taking place. And as we all know, Central, all I get is thanks for the suggestion and go bite me, basically. And that's what I get every time I turn somebody in. So one thing happened. I get a call from the transporter saying that Central sent them the email, or somehow or another, they knew about it. They knew that I had turned them in. They laughed at me and
Who
said,
laughed at you?
The transporter.
Oh.
Said that they could do whatever they want.
Oh.
And they laughed. Yeah.
They can do whatever they want?
They can do whatever they want. And we just told them
was
we're
it raw cat? No.
No. Oh, then they were going to turn me in. I don't know for what. That was their response. They were going to turn me in.
You know you're dealing, yeah,
with a scumbag. Yeah.
When everybody this is actually newsflash. This is one of the reasons why the Amber Heard thing failed so badly, because she doubled down. Well, then I'm going to countersue you.
Yeah.
See, don't double down when it's a double dog dare.
Right. Well, like I told him, we were turning them into the FMCSA, and I think Jen talked to him, and she told him 2 or 3 times that we do this all the time because you're not licensed to do that. You should not be listing these cars. And so the other broker that was really on there with the similar cars called me too and thanked me. And I said, if we don't all, band together and don't these people in and they list these cars, nothing's ever going to be done. Because it doesn't matter how many times I have a meeting with Central and I tell them this over and over again, and I have to always explain to them why they shouldn't be listing cars, because they don't have a broker bond and there's nothing anybody can do if we don't get paid. Then they go, oh, yes, I get it. But then nothing ever gets done about it. And every time I send an email to Central, I always say, you're the ones that say they're not allowed to list cars. Obviously, they are allowed to list cars. They should not be allowed to list cars. But yet when we take a car from a transporter that doesn't pay us, you're like, well, we can't do nothing about that. We don't do anything with payments.
So let's back up a second. So, all right, Sue, are you saying that carriers can't list cars for transport?
Well, that's what Central says, but they allow them to do it. And yes, they cannot, not legally.
So, right. So legally, this is good because this will lead into our next segment.
Mm-hmm.
True or false? Carriers can legally post loads on Central Dispatch.
No, not legally.
Okay, not legally. Why can carriers not legally post loads? Because I know there's carriers that are like, what are you talking about?
Right.
So a carrier books a load or gets a load from their customer, right? Billy Bob the neighbor needs to move his pickup truck.
Right.
To the dump. So they're going to transport it. Mm-hmm. And then they're like, you know what? I can't make it. I'm going to have Billy Joe do it. Right. Can the carrier let Billy Joe take Billy Bob's truck legally?
No.
Without a broker's license, right?
Right.
So they have to have a broker. So carrier needs a broker's license.
Well, technically what they need is a broker bond.
A broker bond. Oh,
that's what it is. Because we don't have to have licenses. We just have to have bonds.
A bond. Okay.
And an MC number, blah, 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 blah.
All right. Yeah. So I already got the MC number. I already got that. Right. So how do I get a broker bond? Let's say I'm this guy in this scenario. How do I get a broker bond? I just want to
Um,
know what I'm not going to do. How do I get one?
well, you're going to call some insurance agencies is who you have to go through, like Pacific Bond and some other ones, JW Surety Bond.
Okay.
Anyways, but your MC has to be not just, you can't be a
So I'm the carrier
transporter.
right now listening. I'm like, okay, keep going.
So you can't be your MC number. When you sign up to get an MC number, you either be or you're a broker or transporter, right? Or you're both, right? So you can't call to get a broker bond if your MC number is a transporter. You have to have the right MC to be able to get
Get
that
out
broker
of here.
bond.
They checked the MC. Honey, they
Yeah.
checked the MC. Come back. Sorry. Had to
Yeah.
call off the wife from running down to the brokerage.
Yeah. So yeah, they won't even. They're gonna. If you call a broker bond company, they're gonna ask you those questions, and you're gonna find out that
So
they're
they
not gonna be able to do
know
it.
if based on the MC, there's MC number differences for carriers and brokers.
Well, it just comes up and it will tell you. It's not that it's going to be a whole different number. I think you can even
it
call the
comes up.
MC
Okay.
and
So when
yeah.
you register your MC authority, you're
Yes.
choosing
whether you're a carrier or transporter at that point in time. Yeah.
What are the options?
I think they're carrier I mean, you can be a transporter, you can be
You
both.
can be a transgender. Okay.
Yeah.
You can be a carrier.
or a broker, or you can be both.
You can be a carrier, a broker, both, or neither.
Right. I guess so.
What would neither be? Dispatcher?
There you go. You don't need a broker bond
Right.
or an MC for dispatching.
But how funny. I mean, but so can you see carriers being like, "What are you talking about? I'm a carrier. I'm above the law." Right?
Well, yeah.
How
I guess
does
if
a
we're listing
carrier
cars.
because I'm saying that I know somebody's thinking this. Somebody right now or in a million years will watch this and be like, "What are you talking about? That can't a carrier do with a load whatever a carrier wants to do?" I mean, that seems to be what I read on Facebook. My ETA is my ETA and all that.
Yeah. I mean, I think we've talked about this, like if it was their personal vehicle or something to that effect, it's a little different deal. Central in the very beginning told us that if it was their customer, they could do it. It's still, as far as I know, that's
Is
not
that
the way
true?
it works. No, because you still have to have a broker bond. I mean, straight up, when we didn't get paid from a transporter that paid all this fishy stuff on us, they actually told Janice on the phone that transporters are not allowed to list cars. And I'm like, well, you're wrong. Obviously, we got the car that way, so that's bullshit. And we all
Transporters
know.
aren't allowed to, but
Yeah,
they do it.
Yeah, well,
And
if you give them
Ali-
access to it, who the hell wouldn't?
And here's the question. Well, and that's what's so funny. Exactly. Central's like, well, all we did is leave the whole bank vault open. We didn't know people were going to come in and take the money.
Yeah.
Ali says, as long as they have a surety bond, is that okay?
Yeah, that's what that is. That's
Okay.
well, that's
So
what
it's
your
not-
bond is. Yeah.
So where? I'm like, stop the presses. You said nobody needs a broker's license. They need a broker bond.
Yes.
I swear, for years now, we've all been talking about broker's licenses.
No, we've been talking about bonds because I don't have a broker's license. It's not required.
What? I swear we've been using the term broker's license. Did I just wake up out of a bad dream
Maybe because I thought we've been talking about bonds.
into another one? All right, well, I don't know, but I swear broker's license is what I've been. And I'm not talking about you, I'm just talking about, like,
In general.
all right,
yeah.
I'm just going to keep moving on because we have no choice. This is auto transport. All right. Well, this is interesting stuff. Okay, so this is the email you sent.
That's what I said. Yeah.
I don't understand how you keep letting transporters list cars. This carrier has several listings. This is just one, and it's ridiculous. It keeps happening. When we called, this is so funny. When we called about a driver not getting paid from a carrier, who one of my drivers hauled for, we were told drivers and carriers are not allowed to list cars, but clearly they are. Call me. And then what did they say? Have a good day. Regards.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so these are out of order. We'll pause on that. This is funny. Do you know what I find so funny about this? If you've been told by a get rich quick YouTuber that you're going to get rich quick, and then you get this letter from Ready that says, we're not, you know what? We don't need you.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
'Cause
Really?
So
What do you
so
do? Write back and say, you must be mistaken?
you do need me. Um, well, see, and this is so, I've told everybody that Rad is closed. And so Vance went and asked, if we get signed up. And he's like, Sue, they'll let us sign up. And I'm like, no, wait, just wait for it. And that's what he got. And that's what they do. They make you fill out this packet and tell them where where you're going to pick up. And don't get me wrong, I have done this several times, and I put the craziest places that nobody goes to. Like I put Idaho, I put Montana, just weird South Dakota, North Dakota. Okay. I still got that. No matter where you put, good luck is all I can say. You could put every single state if you wanted to, and I think you're still going to get that because they don't want to sign anybody up.
I swim from Hawaii to Alaska.
With the car on my back.
I'm sorry, we will not be able to move forward. Oh, thank you for your suggestion.
Oh,
God,
yeah, that's what I got.
That's good. Oh.
Yes. That's what I got after. And I sent 2 or 3 that day, in fact, because I just decided to go through the rest of the page and pull all of them off of there that were all transporters.
Next time somebody says, Jay, you suck, I'm going to try to say, thank you for your suggestion.
And this is automatic reply.
Regards. Oh, they didn't even give me a regards.
No, you didn't get a regards.
Now this is hilarious. You're gonna love this. I hope everybody's watching. You're gonna love this one. This is 1 hour ago. Okay?
Really?
Yes. Now it's maybe 2 hours ago. It's up on my YouTube channel.
Put something in chat.
This company is horrible to work with. You will never get someone on the phone. They do not return phone calls ever. If you put something in chat, they refer you back to the phone. Any messages you leave will go into a black hole. They present well to the companies, but when it comes to delivering service, they are horrible. My company even reached out to them, and 4 days later, still no reply. Stay clear. Guess that company. All
That's
right.
what I was going to say.
There's
Do we
nothing
get
off the
a
table.
hint?
I'm opening it all right now. Say whatever you want. Put it in the live chat. What company is this person talking about?
I want to see what people put because I'm curious.
Oh, I mean, please put company names. Because I'm not saying them and I'm not reading them, but this is your opportunity to chime in. What company is horrible to work with? What company never answers the phone? Never returns phone calls? Puts it in the chat, refers you back to the stupid phone.
Huh.
Any messages you leave go into a black hole. This is my favorite sentence. They present well to the companies, but when it comes to delivering service, they are horrible. So many companies present so well. Oh my God, social media is so full of these giant-hearted, wonderful donation, hot dog picnic having. It's incredible. You'd think everybody was the very bestest company ever. No wonder auto transport is so wonderful. It's full of hundreds of amazing. Oh, except for these guys.
So some people have listed some stuff.
I know, I see it. I want it to grow.
I'm pretty sure it's not Roadrunner because there's no chat with them.
See, in Thai, you could tell that Thai's not a dispatcher.
I don't think it's a Certus because you may sit there on chat for forever, but they don't ever ask you to call because they're not going to answer the phone. So it's always chat. You may wait on there for an hour.
We don't know. I left Katrina's name up there too. We don't know what Katrina does.
Oh, okay.
Right? Is she a dispatcher? Is she a carrier?
Gotcha.
Let's do that. Can you guess what she does?
I'm going to guess a dispatcher or a transporter looking for a car.
That's what I think too.
My company even reached out to them, and 4 days later, still no reply.
All right. Well, we have a lot more to cover, so I'm gonna share it. Are you ready?
Yep.
Drum roll, please. I'm not gonna read it. I don't have the heart. I actually do have a heart, and I feel bad.
Really?
Yep.
Well,
And
see,
I
they
tell
don't
ya-
tell you to call, though.
Well,
I've
here's
never
the
had
thing.
them tell me to call.
Here's the problem. If you look at, they've done a few videos here,
Uh-huh.
and if you look in the comments of the videos they've done here,
Uh-huh.
it's not going great.
Really?
Yeah. Now, they're not alone. As we know, there's plenty to go around. There's plenty to go around.
I mean, I'm not going to disagree with the whole waiting on chat for forever, for sure. But I've never been referred to call.
Yeah, and I found that interesting, but that was their experience. Negative rating dispute was a video we did. This guy asked, how can I dispute? I told him to tune in today. This
Okay.
was 3 hours ago. So, no joke. I mean, I realize there's only 5 people watching, but, man, Ty gets calls regularly. I get YouTube comments all the time. I get emails all the time.
About
Even
disputing?
Ali is in the live chat like, when can we have a conversation? Man, we got a million things going on here. So I can't actually figure it out. I don't know if our views are actually being repressed. I know I've seen likes being repressed in the last couple weeks.
Really?
My streaming software says a number of likes, and then the stream says a different number of likes. And it didn't change. I'm like, what?
Huh.
How do you have 2 separate sets of likes?
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
weird.
know. The anti-vaxxers love it. It was the dispatcher! Okay. Which is actually what we're going to get into on today's show. Let's do this. We're going to get to Toe Piglet. But before we do, let's talk about the Federal Register, the Daily Journal of the United States Government, definition of broker and bona fide agents. Do you know what this is, Sue? Have you seen this?
Yes. Well, I didn't read this article. I read a different article about it, but yes.
You're right. There's articles. So check it out. This is the official. The official. I just put it. Really? Official. I put the link in the live chat. Okay. So I want you to click on this, everybody. This will take you here if you click on that. Because we've heard about it. Excuse me. I got a frog in my throat. And you know what I need? Some ELD punch. Hang on.
And that
ELD punch fixes everything. Okay. So, we've heard forever that dispatchers are illegal, right? Anybody not heard this?
Right.
Okay. And so in the realm of, let's go back to our little realm, carriers, brokers, shippers, and dispatchers. And in your little realm of dispatching, gosh, this sounds like a storybook. Somebody call HBO, Little Realm of Dispatching. That's your world. You're a dispatcher, and you're working like crazy, trying to find loads to book for the carrier. And the people you're calling are brokers. And their customers are these strange aliens called shippers. I say it that way because as a dispatcher, you don't know the shipper from Shinola until the carrier goes to pick up the car. Now here's what's funny. The people that say dispatchers are illegal are pretending that the shipper is your customer. You don't know them at all. You wouldn't even know how to sell them the movement of a car.
Right.
All you know is you've been handed these lists of load boards and you got to search for cars.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
You're like the guy in the back of the kitchen that all he does is make sure the noodles are ready.
Right. And we get contracts that go direct, all this stuff is in that transporter's name. It's not in our name.
Exactly. The dispatcher's name is on nothing. In fact, when a dispatcher's told, like, sign something, like, really?
It's on Central
Me?
Dispatch. I've been looking at it.
You want me to sign? But again, there are giant broker companies that want to smash you dispatchers to pieces because they think that you are, like, sweeping up the nation's shippers. I
Yep.
don't know, man. It's whacked.
I don't, yeah, I agree. I don't think they even understand the concept of what we do compared to what a broker does.
They have no idea, and they're running the show.
Mm-hmm.
And look at this. If you click on right now, there's 20 comments. I want during this show, I want this number to go up. I am telling you right now, man. If you don't go up here and comment pro dispatcher, it's gonna be over. These guys are going to make sure dispatching is illegal.
Get that then.
They're going to pull this off. I don't know how, but we live in a world of absolute narrative and trickery. That's what this is. It is a giant trick. I don't know. I can't even believe it. But you just click here, submit a formal comment. Jay, what am I going to do? Submit a comment and tell them what dispatching is, man.
Yeah.
These comments are, by the way, look at who's commented.
Oh, I knew it was going to be him.
Exactly. SBTC.
Yeah.
How many times have they commented? There's another one.
Yeah. He doesn't even understand what we do.
No, I know. He was on the show.
Yeah.
And I appreciate him coming on the show. And guess who's behind this whole thing?
Him.
Isn't it them?
Yes, he's the one that started all of this.
I'm telling you, this is oh my God. Let's see here. I think I've got, okay, this is the actual site. Let's see here. I've got, oh man, I'm out of order. And here's what I'm trying to get at. Let's read some comments. But some of the comments you have to freaking download. Okay. Read comments. We're live. Okay. Let's read his. This ought to be good. Yeah, you got to, exactly. You know what it is? Look, I got to download it.
You got to download each time.
This stinks, man. Ugh. I had to make a folder for it. Okay. So now let's try to go to the folder.
Order ID 14778.
Could be this. Oh, yeah. And you know what it is? Of course it's some hoity-toity letter to the secretary.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this has nothing to do... Okay. All right, fine. Let's read it. Dear Secretary Buttigieg,
I'm so sorry.
this is a petition with 49 FC blah, 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 because you guys love anagrams and crap. We know that.
Yeah.
For many years. Oh, here we go. Roll out the red carpet. For many years, we and our predecessor group of blah, 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 blah. We've been trying to address the broker bond and entities that call themselves dispatchers. That's why this is so funny. It was the dispatcher. It's real. Like, it's real. They really believe in this, like, mystical, horrible, nasty dispatcher. They call themselves dispatchers. Oh my God. The drama. Do they do Shakespeare too in the park on Fridays? It should be called El Dispatcher. And they have dispatch services.
Yeah.
God. This is like a Batman episode. That is, with respect to the latter, persons who unlawfully operate as property brokers.
That's not what they do, though.
No, and by the way, the real joke is that brokers have dispatchers too.
Yeah,
Do
true.
brokers go after their own dispatchers? What is this?
That's what I don't think. I mean, we've talked to him,
They don't
but
know.
he still doesn't grasp the concept of it.
Okay, guess what? I'm going to file it under that. They don't care.
Yeah.
Why would you care? It's competition. That's how they see it. which is so weird too.
Well,
Like-
and didn't
Like
he get
the
sued
maitre
too?
d' hates the guy that makes noodles, and I mean, what it is nuts. who
Didn't
lawfully-
SBTC get sued, and they lost their case for something else too?
All I know is they don't win everything they try.
Okay,
That's
well,
all I got.
well, no, somebody sued him.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah,
They unlawfully operate as property brokers and arrange. They arrange for the interstate motor carrier transportation. In what way do dispatchers arrange? What, they make calls to make sure that you deliver
the
around your
cars are
hair
there.
appointment? Is
Yeah,
that arranging?
Yeah,
Dispatchers do not. Okay, and there might. Here's because Ty said to me, but Jay, you know there are dispatching scams. Well, sure. There's every kind of scam in the book, but we don't outlaw everything else in the book.
no,
I mean,
that's true.
there's a scammer. My God. Who knows how many text messages and emails you get a day that are scams? But do you shut down the world? This war on dispatchers is nuts.
Yeah, I really
And
don't understand it.
You can't get into a logical argument with somebody that's decided that they want to nuke dispatchers.
True. Because I mean, how many times did we explain it that night when we did that show of what we really do? It has nothing to do with. I mean, we don't see the money. We don't. I mean, it's a contract for the transporter. It's not us actually giving them a load. You know what I mean?
I'm going to ask it right here. Ali, when's the last time, assuming you only dispatch, when's the last time you called a shipper, maybe either paid for leads? When's the last time you paid for leads from Google Leads of shippers and called them and said, yeah, there's a $300 deposit, and then
Right.
we'll talk about picking up your car? Name a dispatcher that does that. I want to know the name of a dispatcher or dispatch company that actually buys leads of shippers and then follows up with them and demands a deposit.
Okay, I'll go do it.
I've never heard of a dispatch
No.
company that does that. Never.
On top of it, they couldn't even have a central dispatch account to list the car because they're a dispatcher.
Exactly.
You have to use your transporter's account to even access central dispatch unless you're a broker.
And these guys, the Honorable Pete Buttigieg, it's gonna. Who do you think Pete Buttigieg is gonna listen to? This
frickin'
joker?
CS, yeah.
The Honorable Pete Buttigieg is on every page. Now we know what the dispatchers need to do. You need to put the Honorable Pete Buttigieg on every page.
Oh, no,
Oh my God, it works.
Yeah, he did.
Holy crap. Yeah, we petitioned, it's pending. This petition is pending. This other BS we pasted to the wall is pending. All of our crap is pending. But, Your Honor, they're evil.
What?
They're nasty. God. That's just one comment. Let's see what else we got.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay. Oh, here's another one. Yeah, I read this one too. I think this one's been repeated as well. A dispatch company needs to have a big more
more.
regulation and skin in the game.
Huh?
Why?
Why? You don't want us in the game. That doesn't even make any sense, right?
While some of these operations are rather professional. Oh, wow, how did somebody drag that out of them? There is a while some are rather professional, there's a rather large group of individuals who just open shop out of their house.
Yeah.
See, why is remote work a problem? I've always wanted to know.
Yeah. What's
Let's
the big
say
deal?
you're a kid in a kid's basement and you're doing amazing work. What's the problem? Oh, right, because badasses don't book loads. I got it. Okay.
But I mean, half the world is working from their home anymore because of COVID. Anyway,
I know.
so-
Don't. These are anti-vaxxers. Don't mess with them. This is a huge disservice to the driver, for starters. In what way is making sure that the lady's hair appointment won't intersect with the 5 minutes you're going to drive by and dump that crap off the back? Tell me.
There is no recourse. There's no skin in the game. Why? I don't understand. Why do we have to have skin in the game?
Because we are not up to date on information. Sometimes there are a few days of experience. Sometimes there are a few days of experience. By the way, I think the Honorable Pete Buttigieg is already done with this email.
Oh, keep reading this one. This makes no sense whatsoever.
If something goes wrong, there is a chance they cannot be held accountable. Oh my gosh!
What exactly are they wanting us to do?
Any ramifications like a broker could be.
Okay, so
is this one of those guys that like sits around and like in his hammock for days waiting on his dispatcher? I think it is.
Well, and here's the thing: whether they're licensed freight broker, I mean, if you've got the money, you've got the credit, you can be a broker, okay? But that doesn't mean you're competent on dispatching, right? I don't understand why they think that is going to make them more experienced, because it's not.
It's not even the same job. It's so crazy. I'm begging you, please go to that link and submit anything smarter than this.
Okay, read the last part. This is my problem right there.
Please consider regulating this new group of individuals who will drive down the quality of the marketplace with their cut rates due to... What is he talking about?
We do not list cars, you moron.
Oh my God. This is so stupid.
They do not know what a dispatcher really does, obviously.
This guy has no idea what dispatchers do.
No, because there's nothing about cut rates.
Here?
Well, that's the problem. You have the SBTC guy kind of claiming that's what dispatchers do, and that's not what dispatchers do at all.
Oh, my God. This is freaking hilarious. Okay. Let's do another one.
And let's ask a question. So a company has a business office, and one company works out of their house. So that makes one better than the other? I just don't get it.
Guys, I just refreshed it, and there are no new comments. If this whole show goes by, I'm just going to say it. If this show goes by and nobody adds a comment, it's over for dispatchers. There's nothing else we can do.
Oh, just that one.
It's going to be over. Clearly doesn't know the difference between dispatchers. Daniel, I'm begging you to comment. Ollie, I'm begging you to comment. Let's see. Elena, I'm begging you to comment. You guys have to comment.
If you're gonna take that one,
and I will comment too. I need to do that. I'll put together. I'll comment. How long? Oh, here's the good news. It ends in 25 days, but pretend it ends in 5 days.
You can't take that. It's a jet ski. That's not the one you're talking about, right? Oh, okay.
I heard her say that. She just said he can't take a jet ski.
Yeah, sorry. I thought she was asking me about a jet ski. No, she was asking me about an F-250. So we're okay. It wasn't in Chattanooga. That was the one I was talking about.
Let's do another comment.
Okay.
This is
let's read another one because it's crazy as hell. Yeah.
Is this the best?
Yeah.
You can't make this stuff up. That one guy was wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Man, and they got an LLC. Holy mackerel. I'm surprised. Let's see here. Broker versus bona fide agent. In the past, the opinion was that an agent could only dutiful represent one carrier. Otherwise, the agent would be a broker. In my opinion, my experience, there's a broader scope that should be applied. An individual or corporation could represent multiple carriers as a bona fide agent, still complete. Oh, this is good. Dispatch agent representing a carrier specifically looking for a shipment. Where we have to draw the line is dispatcher who accepts a shipment without a truck. There you go. Exactly. If you're a dispatcher and you accept a shipment without a truck, guess what? You are crossing the line. And this is where some of the real dispatch haters have taken it way farther. Because, yes, there are folks out there that will call as a dispatcher, they will book a load, and they don't know which truck it's going to go on. You can't do that.
No, you can't. But I
You
don't
can't
know
do
any
that.
dispatcher who does that, so that's just me.
I'm and here's the problem. I know, because we all speed at some point, and everyone's taxes are a little bit messy. But if we're going to play tit for tat with the law, you do need to know which truck that load's going to go on when you book the load.
Well, yeah, because they can't even send it to you, Jay, unless you have
I
a
know.
transporter. So that's not even
I know,
plausible
but just
either.
that's the thing. Just like there's team drivers pooping through a hole and never stopping, there are dispatchers. There's at least one dispatcher in the world that somehow has this, like, minnow bucket. And they take the loads and then they dispatch it to,
But how do you do that, though?
the five
That's
brothers.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
There are.
Yeah,
I know
you
there
can't do it. I mean,
But-
I guess you could if you weren't using like a load board, right? But
Well, you're right.
yeah, that'd be the only way to do it.
How, in fact, are you pulling that off? I don't
Yeah.
know.
You can't.
I've never done it.
That's why I don't think these people understand. There's really no way for us to do something like that. Even as a broker, if I were to take a load, I don't know if anybody knows that, but you can't send a broker to another broker a load. It doesn't work. I think it clicks it
Silverman,
out.
I'm begging you to comment.
Yes, please. I'm going to
Okay.
comment after we get done with
Because
this. But
that's the thing is, you can tell me and we can tell each other, and then we can all go down with the ship together. Or we can comment to the Honorable Pete Buttigieg. I'm telling you, the
What?
SPTC is onto something. Call him the Honorable Pete Buttigieg on every page.
read that next section of that one you had. Did you get rid of it? Because there was some more on there.
There was some more on there.
Yeah, read that they wrote some more crazy shit on
I'm
there.
clicking around like crazy here. Let's see here. Which one is it? It is. Oh,
Anonymous.
the crazy guy? Oh, yeah, anonymous.
No, the one
Yeah.
you were just reading. That's
Okay,
what I want.
all right.
Okay. Read the next part. It says there should be a requirement.
There should be a requirement for dispatchers who act as bona fide agents to disclose the number of trucks and carriers they represent in communication with brokers.
Why?
It's funny. Oh my God.
You know, if I called up a broker and said, okay, so just so you know, I dispatch for this person, they go shut up after the second one. Right?
You know what
I
I
don't
love?
care.
I love that we live in this country where we're like, that guy's a snowflake, that guy's a snowflake. But I need to know the number of trucks that you book for every time you make a phone call. Oh, I'm the snowflake? No. You're the snowflake. You snowflakes flaker? Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, like, why? Yes, why in the world would you think you need to do that?
Yeah.
You'll
You know
never
what?
book a load.
No, and you know what? A broker gets more upset, or
Stupid
shall we say,
snowflakes.
when you are a carrier/broker and they're dispatching you a load. They don't like that because they're afraid you're going to take their load, put it on the load board, and make money off of it. They don't like that. You know what I mean?
Which is the pot calling the kettle black, because you just bilked the shipper out of a quarter of their shipment money, right?
Right.
How do you like those apples?
Yeah. So that just doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh, it's
I mean,
funny.
because a lot of the big brokers that I know, they know I dispatch for multiple companies, but I've never had anybody go, so tell me the names of all of them. The only one that's ever done that, actually, that was rad at one time when we were going through trying to explain to him who's out of business, who's in business. Other than that, they didn't care.
Dispatchers should be required to provide a basic cover sheet to brokers for each carrier they represent. Oh my God.
Okay.
See, this is the red tape world. See, everybody hates red tape until they're red taping somebody else to the wall. Cracks me up. Okay, if you want to put a dispatcher out of business, make sure that they have to provide a basic cover sheet to every broker for each carrier they represent That's like, so when the guy comes to clean the bathrooms, we're going to check, we're going to need fingerprints. We're going to need a
Yeah.
DNA swab.
Yeah. Bend over, buddy.
Yep, we're gonna do a full body cavity search. We're gonna check all the mops,
I don't even know how to spell
and then we're gonna need 3 references. You're getting all this? This is what we need.
You can't do that.
That's the world we live in.
That's crazy.
Oh joy!
There's another person that doesn't know what they're even talking about.
No, they don't know. They don't know. And you know what? You know what's really fun? They don't care.
Well, and if you're going to go that far, then are we going to go that far with brokers? Are we going to go that far with transporters? I mean,
Here's another one.
there's how many transporters out there don't even know how to load their trailer? Okay?
Dispatch services are brokers by all means and are skirting the
The
rules.
rules.
My boss who's been doing this for 20 years.
Individuals on social media offering classes for a few $100 to start your own dispatch service in days. Now, I think it's funny.
It's not cheap to Tennessee. Not cheap.
Well, I don't think it's funny. It is illegal.
Oh my God.
Right? What happened to this country, man? Oh my gosh. Here's what I think. I think you're really mad at some groups. January 6th didn't go down as planned, and it's time to take it out on the dispatchers. Did he just say that? Let's see here. Most dispatch services we have encountered represent themselves as a carrier. They book loads, negotiate rates, and ask for detention. See, this is another problem.
Okay, this is freight.
This is freight, but
Yeah.
how many of these guys are freight versus auto transport?
That's the problem too.
And did
and
you
they
know
still-
that nobody cares?
Yeah, well, and still, to get the load, even as freight, you're booking it underneath that transporter. So
Well, exactly. Right. The first sentence sets the tone of wrong. Why would a dispatcher not represent themselves for the carrier? That's who they're working for.
right, yeah, they can't represent themselves and say, "Oh, send this load over to Joe Blow." That's
Hi,
who's
I'm calling
transporting
about
it.
a load. I'm a third-party agency, and I work with 6 carriers. And I also believe that the honorable Pete... But I mean, what is this world that you believe we're in here?
Yeah,
But when any problems occur, they claim to have zero control over the driver. Well,
well, that
here's
is true.
the truth. They're working for the driver.
Yeah, they don't own the company.
They can't help with claims or if a driver pulls out of a load or causes an issue. By the way, if this is such a problem, then hey, driver, take over your company.
Michigan. Nobody else.
Right? And I know, Sue, here, this is where it gets tough. I know that, Sue, you work in a dispatch office. You're
Right.
a dispatch office manager. You provide a professional service.
Right.
But I'm going to look into the camera and say, any driver or carrier, instead of typing up some kind of made-up nonsense, if you don't like it, fire everybody. It's your company.
Right.
You don't need to make everybody illegal. It's
Right.
your company. Fire everybody and take control if you think it's that bad. But this idea of writing letters and making videos and causing problems of something you don't fully understand is ridiculous. Stop. Most of these services... Did he write this in his truck while he was waiting for his dispatcher to book a load? Probably.
If you want to just tell them 2 weeks.
No, I don't hate carriers. But do you know that the rest of the industry wants to know when all the carriers and drivers that, do crazy stuff are going to, realize that this is a business of chain of custody. It's not just my ETA is my ETA. It's not. It never was, actually. By the way. All right. Please do go to. Please, I'm begging you.
Yeah.
Go up here and say something
See,
smart
it doesn't sound like
and
a-
add the Honorable Pete Buttigieg.
That's right.
Any new comments? Nope. All right.
You wanna run?
You're wasting your time, Jay. As usual.
Mark,
Let's
I think
talk
it's
about
best
Toe
to
Piglet.
do this.
Everybody else is talking about Toe Piglet. You guys talking about Toe Piglet?
Yes, let's talk about Toe Piglet.
Yeah. What, Sue? What do you have to say? I
I
kinda
didn't get a
gave-
chance to
yeah.
watch the video yet. You guys told me about it, which is crazy. And I don't think everybody, you guys said you didn't, probably everybody doesn't even understand what he was doing or what it's about. Maybe you should maybe explain it a little bit.
All right, thank you. All right, so Toe Piglet, and that's Toe Piglet. He is a smart guy. I like him. I've talked to him. This is not a personal comment, but his channel's called Toe Piglet. So I'm referring to the channel, okay? This is not a personal attack. This is a channel comment. Toe Piglet's channel, Toe Piglet, has
I
been
am doing a
cranking
really good
out
job.
videos
None of my other
for
drivers are
years.
doing
Look
it.
at these videos.
Even if I took that
Do you
loan for
think
over
he's
30
not telling
years,
you you're going to make a
he
ton of
knows how
money?
much money I get him out of
Money.
that.
Start here.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I got him calling in now.
Okay.
not
Let's
playing
see
with you.
here. Yep, I'm making money. You'll make a bunch of money. I made a bunch of money. You can make a bunch of money. Look, I just made a bunch of money here. You can
No,
make a
you
bunch of money
wanted
too.
me to-
Now, here's some other advice, trailers and whatnot. But hey, don't forget, you can make a bunch of money. I made a bunch of money. You can make a bunch
You
of
don't- you
money.
don't have to
We
do
can make a
this.
bunch of money.
He's
Are
calling
you
me
getting
while
the
I'm on the
picture?
show. I'm not
All right.
Well,
So,
evidently, I'm not doing a good enough
He's
job
been making
for him,
videos
and
about how
knows
much
how
money you
I
can
know.
make. And I've been talking about this for a long time. And I haven't narrowed it down to Toe Piglet. I've just said,
Yeah,
get
exactly.
rich quick
And I would also say
YouTubers.
you were just fine
There
when you were in
used
the
to be
fight car, you didn't have a
another
problem.
get rich quick YouTuber that was just flooding the market with ridiculous, I made a bunch of money, you're going to make a bunch of money. You get the picture. All right. Well, the other day,
No, I'm with you, Jen. I'm tired of
he
it.
actually shut down his business.
No.
Truth.
You're not
There's
doing
his
anything wrong.
stuff laying in the driveway. He's shutting down his
No.
business. Question: why is he shutting down his business? Because even if you make a bunch of money, okay, here we go. Oh yeah, look at all that money we made. Woo! Oh, we got to pay the bills. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess he's gonna take all of it. Okay, now we got nothing left. Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna shut it down. Now, that is an oversimplified version of what happened, but if you can ask Alex himself, Alex will tell you, I didn't realize the level of expenses and insurance. So, when I said $1 million gross, well, if it was $1 million in expenses, it ain't so great. But do you think everybody out there in TV land understands that? What about everybody that saw all these videos and got in and now they're making their own videos about maybe quitting? Where does it end? And that is the current story of get rich quick YouTubers. And what's frustrating to us is get rich car hauling. We are trying to point it out. Wow. That's frustrating. Let's go to some comments. Let's see. Daniel clearly doesn't know the difference between dispatchers and brokers. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Danny B? Silverman, I don't get the big hoopla about dispatchers. The real issue are the dealers that think they can regulate how much a carrier should make. I agree with you. I agree with you. Dealers have no control over when and how much on a new OEM. Cost is transferred to the buyer. Everything you buy has transport already built in. Daniel, I admire the guy for everything he did. There we go. Right. This is agreed, Daniel. I admire Toe Piglet for the channel that he built. But at the same time, I don't get if he was making $1 million in 9 days, how come he wasn't ready for an insurance increase? That's exactly what I said. Because he said he couldn't pay the insurance deposit of like, what was it, 70 grand, 140 grand? But you brought in $1 million in 90 days. How many get rich quick YouTubers? And I know that's an awful thing to say, Jay. How dare you? But how many have made get rich quick YouTube videos and aren't in business anymore? Because it's now more than one. It's probably more than 2. Could be more than 5. Could be more than 10. Those videos, you know, if you go out of business, the videos don't come down. You saw, I just typed in get rich car hauling, and there's a video where it says you don't have to have anything and you can get up to 250 grand. I don't know. If it's a year, it's a day, it's a week. I don't know if anybody even cares. Nobody even asks. They just see a stack of money and they're like, I'm in. I'm buying a truck. I'm going in. Just like anything else in the world, consumer eats the cost. Well, yeah. That's it. You know what I'd really love to do is get to, how shippers should understand transport cost. But I can't get there because we got all this other crap in the way. Illegal dispatchers and get-rich-quick YouTubers. Oh my God. I can't get out of first base. Bro, how long was this guy in the business and not your... No, exactly, bro. He was making videos for years. Lots of them. Most of these guys are more focused on YouTubing than real. See, and that's another thing. And again, I am... Alex, if you ever see this video, I don't have any problem with you, man. What I have a problem with is the numbers you put up on the board all the time, and that still wasn't enough for you to stay in business. Well, do I have to explain that further? Really? Man, that sucks. Let's see here. I know I missed a bunch of news. We got Larry and stuff. Let's do some stuff. Dispatching live, pump it in your office. Welcome to Auto Transport. Grab a mask and jump right in. Literally, grab a mask. That was the video we did. Right, because just because you saw a video doesn't mean you're going to Hollywood. Okay? This isn't American Idol. The video we did had some expenses, but I don't think enough. We talked about Toe Piglet. Oh, and of course the champagne. Right? Because, see, this is why dispatchers are illegal. Because brokers need to make sure they're the ones and the only ones that continue spraying champagne over each other. Tell me I'm wrong. My ETA. I love talking about this. I think this is my new favorite Facebook post. My ETA is my ETA. I will not repeat. I will not answer the phone while I'm driving. Just to tell you how long it's going to be or when I get there. We patiently drive to our destination, so you must patiently wait. Yes, I'm talking to you, Mr. Broker. I started this business for me. Then fire everybody. If it's your business, go out and get some customers. Because if it's not your business and it's somebody else's customer, then you are certainly beholden to give an ETA. You don't just order stuff from Amazon and Amazon's like, Mr. Pencil holder buyer, my Amazon ETA is my Amazon ETA. And when I want to get to your house and deliver this pencil holder, even if it's Friday night, midnight, I'm doing it. So get off my back. Oh, God. This is hilarious. It's broker on broker.
Yes, and I think Holly wanted to talk about something specifically about that.
All right, so tell me, Sue, because I gotta make sure we get this in. We know a company that we like that is having problems paying carriers. Take it away.
Yes. Well, you like them. I might not like them because I'm having problems with
Yeah,
getting
no, I
paid.
get it. I
Okay,
realize
so
that.
I don't know if you consider a big broker. It's one of the brokers that have been in business for a while.
Yeah.
Um, they're based, can I say where they're based out of? Because
No,
it's not going to tell where they're
no, it
at.
doesn't.
Oh, come
It's
on.
irrelevant, Your Honor.
Okay, well, it's relevant when they don't pay.
It doesn't. Somebody's address doesn't matter based on their late payment. What are they doing, Sue? Let's get to the beef.
Okay, so like I said, all of my drivers haul for them. And we had 4 drivers.
Then I'm asking you to find a better location.
We had 4 drivers that were getting paid from them. One of the drivers got paid on time. The other 3 drivers got slipped through the cracks, meaning they did not pay them because it slipped through the cracks. I don't know how that happens that regularly. And this isn't the first time. This has been going on for years. I've been working with them for years, but this is a regular thing with them. In fact, what happened, I just had another driver. He was supposed to have been paid. He didn't get paid. So they said, okay, we screwed up. It slipped through the cracks. We didn't mail you a check. It was supposed to go out on 6/3 or something like that. So they said, well, they screwed up. They would ACH it directly into their account the next day. Well, then they pulled out their ACH fee, even though this is their screw up, by the way, and it was never mailed. And like accounting told them, we shouldn't have to wait another 10 to 15 days for a check you never mailed. So we shouldn't be charged a fee. They said that, as far as I know, we weren't being charged a fee. Next thing we know, we get the ACH information, and they pulled out $27.50 for the ACH, which is ridiculous when this is not our fault if they didn't pay. Because we all know that if we don't get paid, we can also go to the broker bond company and we'll get paid then, and there won't be no fees, will there? So anyways, this is a regular thing with this company. And since I can't tell you who it is, it's not going to help you to know whether you should haul for them or not. But I will say it is becoming an issue, and it's not just with this company. There's other people that are doing the same thing. I would say it's because of what's going on in the world. This always happens. It happened during COVID too. Anytime money is slim, this is what happens. So just be careful when you're booking loads. Check their ratings. Not everybody's going to give them a bad rating because they're going to still want to haul for them because they pay primo money. Just remember that. So you're not always going to see those negatives or non-payments. So you can also check Google, stuff like that. I'm sure people make comments on there, on Facebook, that kind of thing for certain companies. But just watch yourself out there nowadays. It's going to happen, and it's going to keep happening. And unfortunately, I think you're going to see more of it as this progresses with what's going on in the world.
Well, and so here we go. I'm so glad we're talking about it because this is good. I'm gonna get this clip to the company, okay? And it's a good thing because so Sue, what does the company need to fix?
Their accounting department. And
Okay.
I would find it hard to believe that the bosses don't know this is happening like this on a regular basis.
Well, it is possible. But all right, so specifically, carriers aren't getting paid on time. Is that right?
Right.
And when they get paid by ACH, it's not free, right?
No, yes, it's a percentage.
And do they say the ACH is free?
No. If you want to get paid, because what it is, it's not just getting paid ACH, you're getting paid faster and an ACH. So they're charging a percentage to take out of your money to get paid faster.
Okay. And I don't really like getting paid faster fees.
Right.
I know it's one of those
Nobody
things
does.
we can't control.
Right.
All right. But number one, this company needs to pay its carriers faster. You've got you're just one dispatch office, and you've got multiple carriers that haven't been paid on time.
Right.
Have they been paid?
No, I'm still waiting on 3 of them.
Oh my God, you're still waiting? How long are you waiting?
Well, 2 of the guys were like, okay, just let them mail it. The other guy was like, no, that's not right. And that was the one that got the ACH yesterday, but they pulled out the almost $30 fee, which should have never been pulled out. And just keep in mind, just so everybody knows, when we send out an invoice, we call and make sure it was received. We get the person's name who said they received it. And usually a lot of the brokers nowadays are sending us an email. So we have it in proof right there. So when we got this, where it slipped through the cracks yesterday, we sent him the email where it said they received the paperwork and they were going to pay it on this date. So we had the proof on top of it. So The next thing you always want to do when you're doing accounting is not only just what I just said, you call, make sure that it was received, the person's name, even if you want to write the time. I don't think that hurts anything because that way you can say, hey, at 1:10, I talked to this person on this date and we were told this was received.
Yeah.
So then the next thing you do is like, say they said it's going to go out on 6/3. Like I said, we have a tickler file. Did I explain what a tickler file was last time? I think so. Anyways, tickler file
is it like
is
remind you to do stuff?
well, what a tickler file for us is, it's 1 through 31. So that's for your whole month. So if they said they're going to pay on 6/3, we put it in the drop down box of 6/3. Then on 6/3, we call everyone that's in that drop down box of all the invoices to make sure that's really being mailed on
That's
the day
awesome.
supposed to be mailed on. That way we can keep track of this stuff.
Stinking dispatchers.
Yes, we suck. Anyways, so then we call and make sure it's been mailed out. And once again, name, person, time, date, the whole thing. Well, when you're told that, you just assume that. So then you have to wait for your 2 weeks or whatever to get that check in the mail because, if one's way up east, northeast, say Massachusetts, and you're down in Atlanta, Georgia, and I know that's going to take at least 10 to 15 days just because they've slowed down the mail to save on our costs. Ha ha ha. Anyways, and so by the time 2 weeks roll around, they still haven't received it. We're not calling because we've already been confirmed that it was mailed out on 6/3, right? So when we call on, 2 weeks later and say, hey, we still haven't got it. And then they say, well, we didn't receive your paperwork. Then you can pull out that paperwork and say, well, I've got proof that you did. And this is the person I talked to. This is the email I got, whatever. Then you can stomp on their crap right there and say, this needs to be paid now. And yes, some of them do it. Some of them say they're going to mail another damn check. None of us want to wait another 2 weeks. I don't think that's fair. You've already screwed up once, right? It's not like this check is lost in the mail. They screwed up and they didn't pay it. Those are two different things. So just keep that in mind.
Is it possible that do some brokers not realize how important the carrier's money is?
Oh, absolutely. Do they think, do I think they care? No. I'd say most of them do not care.
They just don't, they don't know, they don't care?
No.
Don't
I don't
know,
think they care.
don't care. What do you do?
Yeah. I mean, that's how I feel about it. I don't think they care. In general, most companies do not care.
It's funny. I'm staring at this post, and the longer I stare at it, the more questions I have. Here's one. So this guy, this top posting, he posted at 1100 COD and says, but ignore that's BS. Just like all the other BS.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
It really just pays 900, but I just lied because that guy's lying. Is that what this says?
I mean, I only have the contract. Well,
scam alert. Wait, okay, wait. Here's a scam alert to scam alert. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Yeah. And I bet neither one of them had that load. What do you bet?
Right, exactly. Oh my God, it's so funny.
Yeah.
We were talking about apps.
Yes.
Ants Transportation sent me a screenshot because we were talking about, hey, you know what this industry really needs to fix all these pesky problems is another app.
Absolutely. That's crazy.
Ants has 2 pages of apps.
Oh, wow.
You Ship Metro Holly, DriveWise Metro Velocity, CRC, Run Buggy, I don't know what that one is. Oh, ACV.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ship.Cars, VTAS Vehicle, One Dispatch, Reindeer, Tesla, Magnus, which is that JMN or?
No, VTAS is JMN.
No.
Magnus is the new one that isn't that
Magnus?
the one that Certus is trying to sell? Is Magnus that one?
Right. I don't know.
Yeah.
More.
Been lost.
But they have one they're trying to get people to use for EBOLs. I thought it was Magnus. I don't know.
A broker uses Magnus too.
And then cars arrive. Wait, but there's ACV. I don't know.
Yeah. Huh.
Now, DriveWise is not a electronic bill of lading mobile app, right? That's for maps and traffic and stuff.
I think
right?
so. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen that one, but that's an interesting one I need to write down.
Yeah.
Hey, do you remember, weren't you talking to somebody
I didn't know
a while
CRC
back
had one.
last year about they were trying to combine this all into one app? Remember that?
Well, there's this, Plateau.
Yeah. What happened to
Plateau
them?
by ClearPath TMS created Plateau. Yeah. And what they're trying to do is create an architecture where it doesn't matter what app you use.
It all goes into one.
It's like
right.
Google Translate, right? So no
Right.
matter what language you type, you can still read it.
And everybody in their right mind likes to go to Michigan.
Let's see. We talked about negotiation. That one's old. Yeah.
Way station by
I want to share this.
For $3 a month.
This is the social media that I'm talking about.
Did
Truckers' creed: stick together, work together, help each other out. Doesn't matter what you drive, haul, or who you work for, because at the end of the day, we're all on one mission: feed our families, get home safe. Yay! Okay.
I wish.
Now I realize, number one, I'm not. It's really not nice to me to do that. But is this real? Because we just spent an hour showing how this isn't real.
Right. I agree.
Not a transport.
No.
But this
I mean,
is social media.
Yeah, right. And I mean, there are some, but it's the same in any industry. Everybody's gonna act like that, but then when it comes down to it, is that really?
What's the message here?
Well, the message is we're all in this together, but we all know we're not.
Oh, okay. So if I post on social media, we're not all in this together, is that any less misleading than this?
No. I mean, they're about the same, aren't they?
Nice job, Jay. Less misleading. I was thinking of getting into car hauling. Is there any load boards I can sign up with that don't require a DOT?
No.
I know, right?
No. Unfortunately, no.
Should there be?
And it was just 2 cars.
No.
Right? Because what good would that do?
Yeah.
Hello?
They're worried about transporters
Oh, man.
putting fake loads.
So
that.
what does this guy need to know first? Like this is where
what?
Ty would be like, stop the truck, all right? Wait a minute. Where did you get that idea? I'm thinking of getting in. Why? Why are you thinking of getting in? Really? Why? Don't do it.
So?
How much
Don't do it. This one. When carriers illegally post loads, aren't you part of the problem?
I'm going to Michigan.
Oh, city of idiots. Total waste. Especially those illegal dispatchers.
That's not true. That is not true at all because the load.
Send that to the Honorable Pete Buttigieg. If you haven't had enough, every Thursday we host Bachelorette Truck Stop. Hey, I heard about this. Do you know about this? LearnDispatch.com?
No.
Well, wait till they find out all illegals are dispatchers.
What do they charge?
I don't know. But look, it says DAT load board. See, this is Freight World. I'm sorry, freight is very different from auto transport. It's extremely different. But again, there's nothing wrong with there's no reason to get up about, as the Beatles say. So they're teaching people to dispatch.
Well,
Fine.
it's freight, right? Because it's DAT too, right?
Exactly. But
Okay.
still, don't get excited. If you don't like it, fire everybody. It's your business. You're the one that met the guy at the truck stop that said you're going to make a bunch of money. Okay? No dispatcher walked up to you and said, "Hey, buddy, get this. I know how you can make real money, buddy. Hire me." Okay. All right. That's right. Step right up. Every Tuesday night we do 5 new questions. That's right. 5 new questions every Tuesday night. And on Thursdays, somewhere around 1, Jay does the answers. Question 1, here we go. Proper reconditioning restores vehicle value, performance, and is it safety, mileage, rating, or is it color? Does reconditioning restore mileage?
No.
Okay.
And they're
Does it
not gonna.
restore color?
No.
Maybe a little.
You think? Nah.
I'm just. All right, so it's down to safety and rating. Proper reconditioning restores.
Value, performance. I would assume safety, right?
It's got to be. I mean, it literally has to be safety. Oh yeah, right out of the box, Sue.
Yep.
Question 2. What is the most appropriate carrier pay amount to ship a 2005 Nissan Altima from Gurnee, Wisconsin to El Paso, Texas? So, Tuesday night, the most popular guess was $1,530. Now, pessimistic me would say $1,205. But I think it depends on where Gurnee is.
I don't even know where those places are. Oh, I know El Paso, but I don't know where Gurnee, Wisconsin is.
What I do know
Jen,
is
Gurnee, Wisconsin. Where's that?
That's Milwaukee area.
Milwaukee, she said. She's from Wisconsin. That's why I can ask.
Did we freeze, by the way? Oh, we're okay. We back?
Can you hear me?
Check. Did we freeze? Can you hear me, Sue?
I can hear you fine. Can you not hear me?
Well, I can hear you, but it seems like the stream may have frozen. Maybe it's YouTube. I don't know. We'll just keep going.
I mean, I've got you on my phone and you're moving.
All right.
Oh, wait. Ryan, is it spinning? It's back on, though, I think.
It's back on. Okay.
I think so.
All right. I don't know what that was. Okay. It's either 12:05 or 15:30. Do you think?
Yes. I'm going to say I think it should be 15:30, but
But this is current market conditions, right?
yes, and they're paying well to go in there.
Look,
It's
Elena.
just coming out of there. So
Elena is
15:30.
Elena is now officially jaded. Yay! Now you're a dispatcher. If you're like Oakley Dokley, let's book some loads, you haven't dispatched enough. When you walk in the office and your hair is going sideways and you're a wreck, you're a dispatcher.
There you go. That's the first sign. If you even have any hair left. There you go.
God.
Anyways, what is it? I'm going with 15:30.
Oh no! Oh
No!
That stinks.
Really? Okay, I gotta look how many miles that is.
Wow.
Wow. Hold on. 60031.
And right now somebody's on the phone,
799
but that's the way the crow flies. Yeah, over Pikes Peak.
It is 1,511 miles. For real, people? That can't be right. That sucks.
All right. Question 3. Here we go.
Okay.
How long does Rapid Recon retain detailed records of each car that goes through their system?
Oh.
1 year, 2 year, 5 year, 10 year. Now, I'm taking out 1 and 2. Because if you're going to ask this question, it's got to be, you're right. You want it to be like
gonna be
beefy.
Yeah.
If it's 10, that's pretty wild.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
would say
5.
5.
I'm going to say 5. Let's see what we got here. Oh, wow, it's 2. Okay.
Wow.
All right. Interesting. Learned something there.
Yeah.
I guess detailed records. All right, here we go. Question 4. What is the most appropriate carrier pay amount to ship a 2017 Ford Mustang from Decatur, Georgia to Tucson? You should be able to get this one. $500, $850, $1155, or $1495. Because is it Decatur? Is that just south of Atlanta?
I think it's I thought is Decatur south or north? But yeah, I mean it's Atlanta. It's not
Right,
quite
it's Atlanta.
top
Okay.
FE.
So what do you think Atlanta to Tucson pays right now?
I mean, I think it should pay $14.95, but that doesn't
It
mean
doesn't.
it's going to.
No, actually, cars going to. I've noticed cars going to Phoenix, Tucson, right?
Yeah.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Unless it's like Alamogordo or something, they never pay what I think they should pay. I don't know what it is.
Paying better on here, going only 500.
See, Elena says $14.95 as well, but I agree. I think it's $11.55 or $8.50. I'm gonna go.
In killer amount.
I mean, right now from Atlanta to Houston, you can get paid $600-700, if that helps anybody. But that doesn't mean it's Arizona.
All right, that means it's $11.55.
Probably, but it needs to be $14.95. But well, okay.
Well, it
Let's
should
see
be
what it is.
$14.95, but man,
Yeah, because it's like 1,800 miles.
until we get the dispatchers out of the way, nothing's gonna get fixed.
Because they're taking $200-300 off the top,
the
man.
dispatcher's taking his big old cut, making his big old lies, and he's down in his mom's basement. Here we go. Oh my God, dispatchers! Yeah, I said it. I got it.
Yep. Doesn't mean we have to like it.
Question 5. Here we go. Dealers practicing rapid recons timed to line efficiency standards drop their time to get cars frontline ready by 10, 20, 40, 80%. So as you can see, guess who was the guest Tuesday night?
A recon? Rapid
Recon.
recon?
Yeah, hey, there you go. Rapid recon is the answer. We had a great show. A rapid recon. These guys know a lot more about transport than we do about recon, I assure you. Which should tell you something. Let's see here. Frontline ready. Okay, what are we talking about here? Well, when a driver picks up a car at an auction and brings it to the dealer, do you think he can just drop ship that off the lift gate and the dealer's ready to sell it? No, he's got to recondition the car and get it ready. But with rapid recon, software, and inventory process management, cars are frontline ready what percent faster because of the rapid recon system? I said 20.
Yeah, hey! Average is 20, yeah.
Exactly, it's got to be, right? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Wow. That's
holy crap.
Yeah.
So if you're a dealer and you're not using rapid recon, wow. That thing pays for itself. That's incredible.
Right.
Because you know how much do you know how much they said this Tuesday night? You know how much money a dealer spends on average per car?
To get it ready?
Right. Once they've purchased the car, they're losing this dollar amount every day.
It's
waiting on transport, waiting on reconditioning, waiting for it to sell. You know what that number is now?
What?
It used to be $50 a day. It's up to 70.
Wow.
$70 a day. So when you say your ETA is your ETA, the dealer's like, nope. Is it going to be here tomorrow? Nope. How about the next day? Nope. Oh, okay, you went to Morongo Casino? Okay, well, we're sitting here spending money on that car, so please let us know when you're going to deliver. Okay, we only got a few minutes left. Oh, we're already over time. Well, we'll try to do this. Let's try to do, this is, even though being a dispatcher should be illegal, you still have problems. You have problems like legal people. That's right. COD is great, but if that's all you want to do, you're not going to make a lot of money. I don't make enough money spending all day hoping to find COD loads. I don't make money searching for miracles all day that don't exist. And thanks for playing. I want to thank everybody in the live chat. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please do. I'm begging you. Please go to the FMCSA website. I'm going to put it in the link again. Please go comment. Please tell this website, the Honorable Pete Buttigieg, like, put it every other line. I don't know. But kiss the ground, kiss the ring, and let them know what a dispatcher really does.
Yeah.
Please. Please help us.
Yeah, here, the next couple.
Sue, thank you so much. I don't even think, did we search for loads?
No, we never search for loads.
Oh. Well, we're just like a stinking dispatcher.
Oh man.
Thank you so much. I know you had a busy day, and by the way, is there any, before I let you go,
Uh-huh.
is there anything, I think, something about magic routes or give me the VIN?
Well, magic routes, yeah, I get that a lot where I have people call me and they want a certain route, and you know as well as I do, there
How
are
about
no
United Road
routes.
switcheroo? What else?
United Road.
I mean,
Is this stuff I've sent to you?
it is. It's stuff you sent to me.
I'd have to go
If you
look.
don't know,
Okay.
well, I'm talking.
I
just
send you
talking
so much stuff.
That's the dear TV Land. Sue sends me so much stuff, and that's just one dispatch office. The whole
Yeah.
idea that dispatchers don't like help is insane. But if you know of a dispatcher that's not helping or scamming or spamming or whatever, let us know. Send me an email. autotransportintel@gmail.com. I'm going to put it right here. autotransportintel@gmail.com. And by the way, ATI is the only channel for brokers, carriers, dealers, dispatchers, tech companies, shippers, and we prove it every week. Well, when we're here. I'm not traveling right now, so I hope that hopefully we're back on track for most of the summer. Sue, we got a show. Oh, actually, so next week we're at a convention, so no show next week, sorry.
Okay. And after you just say that.
But we're back on the 30th, okay? We're back on the 30th. We'll be here the 7th. We'll be here the 14th. We'll be here the 21st. No show the 28th. But that's 3 shows in July, and we'll be back in 2 weeks. And we're trying to, I don't know if... Does this show help at all? Are we doing anything? Is anything happening? Like,
I
does
would hope
anybody
so.
care? Has anybody learned anything?
Yeah, both of them are
Okay, well, we invoiced him on the 7th, right?
I don't know.
Silence.
This is where I play the...
I mean, I hope we do. Let's just put it this way.
That's the
And I-
ominous horn of death from Game of Thrones. Well, alright, well, we'll be back anyways. Thanks, everybody, so much. Please keep tuning in. Remember to like, share, comment, tell your friends, and send in the news, autotransportintel@gmail.com. Thanks, everybody. What do we say, dispatch office?
Everybody, say goodbye, Sue.
Alright, goodbye, Sue. Thanks so
All right.
much. We'll see you
All
soon.
right. We'll see you.
All
All right.
Take care.